Welcome back. So we are seeing the Linux file system structure in the previous video. So let's continue and we'll finish this particular unit. Okay. So here like no. So here this apart from this we will see these commands and then we will see the um, uh, meta characters. Okay. So let us start with certain commands like no how you know that one the binary and all actually. Okay, so we were seeing the binaries and all. So let us explore a little bit on that with this particular command. So let us assume I am saying ls actually. So ls means it will give me list of files. So let us go to our home directory. I just say cd, then I am in my home directory. Okay, so now let us assume I say ls actually. Okay, so now I want to know where is this particular no which where is this particular binary located actually. Okay, then I can say which ls. So if I say which ls, then it will tell me that where is that particular binary got located. Okay, so this is which command actually. So now let us assume I want to know no which it will tell you where is this particular binary located. So let us assume I want to know the about shell actually. So which is no which bash actually. So then it will give me that particular one. So let us assume which pwd. So any command you can check actually. So which date. So let us assume we have seen couple of things like no time date control. Okay, so if you want to know that one, we will say which that command where it is located. So if you see here, it is located in the slash bin. It is located in the user bin. So it depends where it is located. So now if you see this one, where is this particular thing is located means it is there in the user bin. But if you want to know more information like no where is that header file located and all. So if you see here and then where is the manual pages located and all, so it will give where is actually. Okay, so if you see where is, then it will tell you this particular thing binary is located in this directory and then manual page is located in this particular directory. So we will see about the manual pages in the detailed thing about manual pages in the next unit, sixth unit actually. So as of now, just no, this is a documentation file. So just treat that one as documentation file. So now let us assume where is pwd. Okay, so if you see here, pwd has whatever the binary which is available here, and then header files it is available in the user include, and then whatever the manual page actually. So where is will tell you what where is that particular file. So let us assume I want like no where is let us assume I want printf actually. Okay, so if you see this one, printf is available in the user bin and also the header file and also in the manual page along with two manual pages it is there like no man1 man3. So we'll go see detail in the upcoming unit. Manual doc in the documentation unit we'll see more details actually. Okay, so like let us assume some file status actually. So you can check on that. So it is available in these two manual section, this particular one. Maybe like let us assume where is password. Okay, so something like this. So then it is in the whatever the one file and where is, let us assume we have seen terminal actually. Okay, so where is tty. So you can see here whatever user bin and then this particular thing like this it will be showing. Okay, so where is like pts. Okay, so it will be here in this particular man page. Okay, so there is no executable for this actually. So only tty only executable, which is like no you know that one which tty. So it will give user bin. But if you try which pts, there is no binary actually. So it will just be silent. So means no error but there is no output. Okay, so the linux terminology is if any error it will give error message, but it will not execute anything because there is no output on that. In this one it is silent. Okay, so this is we have seen where is and then which. Okay, then if you want to know brief information documentation purpose or like a one line documentation, you can just say what is actually. So I say what is password. Okay, so let us assume then it will give me whatever the change user password, compute password hashes, the password file. So file section. So we'll see what is the section in the linux documentation unit. And let us assume I want stat. Okay, so then it will give whatever the file status, gets the file status, display file or file system status. So let us assume what is like printf. So printf, if you see here, whatever like no the format and print data, so like formatted way it will be printing, and then whatever the formatted output conversion. Okay, so this is the library function, and this is the system call actually. So this more details we'll see in the Linux documentation section. Okay, so this is the brief what is and all that particular one. So now we will see this command actually. So which ls we are telling. So this is in the bin. So how you know whether it is executable or not actually? So you just say file. Okay, so then if you say file, then it will give you this executable file. Executable is a binary file actually. Okay, so dynamically linked means libraries will be statically and dynamically linked, either of the thing. So it is linked with this library. So it is more information it will give. So ELF format it will be giving you. So like no executable linking format. There are multiple formats, COFF, ELF and all. So generally ELF is the like no popular one. They will be most of the things will be in the ELF actually. So it will be like this. So let us assume we'll go to our Linux samples. So if I say a file f1.txt, it will give me like empty. Okay, so any file is there for us? No, no file is there. Okay, so if we have some text actually it will give me the text. So we will see that one in the next thing. If we have some text it will give me the text file. So maybe we will edit g1 with gedit. Okay, so this is f1.txt file. Okay, so if I say something like this, then if I say file f1.txt, so it will give me whatever the ASCII text actually. So ASCII is like no the character which you can see is the ASCII. So there are two types of character. One character is binary, you cannot see. Whatever you can see is ASCII, what you cannot see is a binary. So there are so many binaries, like image file is a binary, audio file is a binary, video file is a binary, and executable file is a binary. So there are multiple things which can be binaries. Okay, so let us go back to our this one home directory. So we have seen the like no which where is and what is actually. Okay, so file also we have seen. So if I say file bin ls, so it is this particular one. So let us see this one which. So let us see like no this particular which file where it is. Okay, so if you see here user bin which. Okay, so if you see here this is a symbolic link actually. So we will see what do you mean by symbolic link, hard link in the upcoming units. So like if I say ls minus l usl user bin which, it will tell you like no this is a symbolic link to bin which actually. Okay, so let us do that. So I say file bin which. Okay, so then what it will give me, it will give me POSIX shell script. So portable system interface shell script actually, ASCII text executable. So you can like no you can open that to view. So if you want to understand what it is, just you can open that and you can see that one. This is a normal text file. So all binaries cannot be executable files. Few files can be scripts also. This is a shell script. Some may be Perl script, some may be Python scripts. We don't know. So how it is system is implemented, it depends upon the system. So these are the base commands what we like no would be interested. Okay, so these are about the base commands actually. So let us go back to this, and then we'll also see the meta characters actually. So once we see the meta characters, then we'll go back to our presentation. Okay, so I say Linux samples. Let us create meta characters. So I say meta chars check. Okay, so I just give the directory meta character check. So let us go there. Okay, so like now this directory is empty because just now I have created. So now let us create couple of files actually. So I say f1.txt, f2.txt, f3.txt, f4.txt, f3 enough, f112, f23, okay, f31, f123 dot text, f321 dot text. So this is to represent like no whatever the meta characters actually. So this is for knowing the meta characters, basically star and question mark actually. Okay, so now let us check on this. So if you see whatever the meta character files are there actually, not meta character files are there. So now let us assume I want to know whatever the star and question mark actually. Star means zero or more occurrences, it will match actually. Question mark means only one occurrence. Okay, so this one, what do you mean by this? So we'll check on that actually. So now let us assume I say L, yes, star. Okay, means what? I want to know the file which starts with F, and I don't care what about after the like no F. So means what? I want to know all the files which start with F. Okay, so that's what we mean to say. So now let us assume maybe I will say f1.text actually. Okay, so if I say f1 star, okay, so it will give whatever the file start with f1. So if it is f1, it will give f12, it will give f1, it will give. So it doesn't matter with the extension actually. So now let us assume I want to give only txt file actually. So in that case, it will not give any files actually. So it will only check the file which is ended with the text file text. So now let us assume I want to test something like this, then it will only give the file which starts with f1 and which ends with dot text actually. So that's what star means. Okay, so if you say like no ls f1 dot text, even f1 dot text also is there, means what? Zero occurrences. Okay, star means zero. So here like no whether it is matches or not doesn't matter. So this is zero or more. So like f1 dot text. So exactly, and then zero or more means one or two or whatever it is actually. So this is whatever the star means to say. Now let us check on the question mark actually. So now I say f question mark dot txt. Okay, or f question mark, nothing will give. So now what I am trying to do, a file I want to list the all the files starts with f, and any only one character it has to match, and then it has to end with dot text actually. So if you observe f1 dot text, only these particular things are available. So now let us assume I want only whatever question mark dot txt actually. Then in that case only f12, f23, f31. So these particular matching, it is not only for ls, you can use for any commands, but as per our convenience, as of now we are using for ls actually. So meta characters you will use in any command actually, like grep, like find, so many commands you will use actually. So as of now we are using only the ls. Now let us assume I want to do like this actually. Means what I am trying to do, I want a file, I want the list of all files which starts with f, and the next three characters I don't care, but it should have three characters, and it has to end with dot txt actually. Okay, so that's what this particular one. Okay, so now if I say like no these four question mark, so means what? Let it be first three characters, after dot four characters, so you can expect the result. So nothing will be there actually, so no such file. But if I say something like this, then it will give me f1 dot text actually. Okay, so this is the meta character star and question mark. So why we discussed this actually? So simple, like no let us assume in the user bin, we want, we when we seen this one, hundreds of comments are there actually. So let us assume I don't want all that, I want to navigate something. Let us assume I want to know only the command starts with b. Okay, let us assume I want to know only the command starts with c. Okay, so or I want to know only the commands which has start with something l. I am just randomly taking actually. So four characters actually. Okay, so start, it has to start with l, and then it can have three characters actually. Okay, something like that. So you can mix up whatever like no uh, star and question mark also you can mix up. So now if I say bin ls like this, so what I am telling, star is doesn't matter whatever it starts with, but it has to have ls, and then afterwards it doesn't matter, means it, the file should contain ls. So that's what we are trying to see. Okay, so now like no you can also mix the star and question mark actually. So that is also possible. So if you want to mix star and question mark, so you can try maybe ls. So it has to start with anything after ls. Okay, but it should have only let us assume four characters actually. Okay, so if you see here, at least couple of things will be there. Means first initially whatever it is doesn't matter actually, but it has to have four characters. But let us assume like now if I remove this, it has to start with ls, but it should have only the four characters. So you can make mix up star and question mark actually. Okay, so like that, to navigate to the these particular directories, we have seen this one. Now we have seen the meta characters. Okay, so now let us go with our presentation. We will see where, whether we have missed anything like that. Okay, so I hope which LS, so this all this we have covered. So you can also check on that particular one. So if you want more commands, you can explore more commands section. Okay, so these are the special directories which we have seen in the previous one. Dot is current directory, dot parent directory. Like this is the home directory. Okay, so just this is the home directory. Okay, so this is your default directory. So means what? Let us do this. So I am no, you can also check with the command ID actually. So I am no, this my login ID is Krishna. So now let us assume I want to go to another login. I have in this system Kritik. So if I say this one, it will be taking me to Kritik actually. Okay, so like this. So you can whatever login. This is the home no, tilde symbol is whatever the users it should have actually. It should be there in the etc password. If the entry will not, means if the user is not there in the etc password, you cannot go actually. Okay, so if I say whatever the tilde symbol guest, okay, so it may not be, if it is not available, it will say that one no such file actually. Okay, so user should be available. Okay, so you ensure that you create the users and then you can jump into that particular directory. Okay, so now you can also say something like this. So let us assume I am in home Kritik, but my home directory is /home Krishna. So you can say like this actually. Then also I am in the home Krishna. So let us assume I am in the temp. Okay. Now I just say CD. That is also fine. You will be in the whatever you will go back to your home directory actually. So it is no, either with CD or CD no, tilde symbol, both are same actually. And if you want a different user, then you can use CD tilde symbol followed by the username actually. Okay, and you know this one, whatever the parent directories and all, you are aware of that particular parent directories. Okay, so now let us check the next one. Okay, so the star and question mark we have already seen. And if you don't want to list the directories, you can say ls minus d. Okay, so we will see this one. Okay, so let us assume ls ls minus l, you know that one, it will give me linux this whole listing actually. But if I say ls minus l linux samples, it will give the contents of linux samples actually. But let us assume you don't want that actually, you want the directory, then you can say ls minus ld. Okay, so don't give directory contents, give only the directory. That's what we are telling actually. Okay, so this is what that means to say. Okay, so and then here in the sample we are checking for .log, but whatever convenient in our /bin we have seen. So it is that particular thing, the meta characters actually. Okay, so in this session we have seen the important directories and then meta characters on this. And the why we have seen the meta characters is for you to browse on all these particular directories and get hands on like what directories, what files, and then more exposure into this. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can we'll see the next topics in the upcoming units actually. Okay, so please browse through the net for more information, or you can message me so that if anything I can try to clarify. Okay then, so see you in the next video. Bye for now. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.